So what's so important about gig workers interacting with more conventional employees? A Hollywood producer once told me, every story is either let's go on a trip or a stranger comes to town. If you've been in a grocery store recently, there's a stranger there. They wear lanyards, they're scanning items. Gig workers are now in all different workplaces, from gyms to libraries, tutoring students to grocery stores. And how has this changed the way organizations work? If you're a manager in a grocery store, these gig workers can either be a benefit for your company because they can work with customers, they can tell them where different items are at, they can bring carts back to the store, or they can become a nemesis for your employees, asking them, where is this item? Is this item in the back? This became a huge problem during COVID. And what my research reveals is that it is about the social relationships that form between employees and gig workers in the service industry. And so if you're looking to position your organization for the modern economy, paying attention to the stranger in the workplace is critical for your organizational effectiveness. Why should managers care about these relationships? If you've ever had to deal with a dispute between a customer and an employee, just wait until you have to resolve one between a gig worker and an employee. The pressures that platform companies put on gig workers to shop quickly, to deliver the entire order, they become like customer advocates. They're the lawyers for customers. And these types of disputes can be incredibly taxing on your more traditional employees. But that's only one possible outcome. If you encourage the collaborative dynamics between gig workers and traditional employees, then it can turn this dynamic around. They can become a new resource, almost like a different coworker. They can help customers. They can help your employees. But you have to be aware that they have their own incentives at the same time. So thinking about how your staffing schedules are laid out, encouraging your employees to interact and treat gig workers kindly. These are ways that you can take advantage of the new world of work and how it's influencing your business. Technology will continue to change the social dynamics in the workplace. AI is on the horizon. Platforms continue to innovate. There are new labor regulations every year. And it is important that we center work is not just only technology, it's about the human dynamics. What my research has always found is that while there may be a new technological glossy layer, whether that be through a smartphone or through a user interface, the value of the human relationship between organizations and people continues to endure. And what business leaders, what advocates, what researchers, what society recognizes is that work is fundamentally about people. And no matter how we draw it up, no matter what the technology is, we need to come back to the question of how do we support employees in the modern world.